We had a woman who emailed, Susan, who said that she used to work at a pizza place, had a salad bar, and that her friends would call in pizzas near the end of the night, near closing time, and say they wanted pepperoni and mushroom, then wouldn't come pick them up. So she would just say, okay, I'll take it home. And then she'd take it to the friends and they'd split it. You know, the pizza would be left over. So she was stealing pizza that way. And in fact, several people had done similar things to this. Mm-hmm. This one may top them all. There is a P1 listener who says a buddy of mine worked at Hardee's in high school, fast food restaurant Hardee's, in the mid-90s, worked the drive-thru. This is before all the screens showing your order and how much it costs and all that. I guess he was really good at math, but in his head, he would ring people up, tell them their total was about 50 cents to $1 more than it actually was, forget to drop the receipt in the bag, put it right in his pocket, and take the excess that they paid and keep it for himself. So he made huge money over the course of a year. He was making about $1 on every customer.
For some reason, taking money seems way worse than taking a pie at the end of the night.
Totally agree.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
An illegally gotten pie.
Yeah.
Or shady pie.
Agreed.
That's just product.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. This is money.
It's money.
From the customer. I mean, he's stealing 50 cents to $1 from every customer like that.
But I think it shows a lot of people don't pay attention. I can tell you from my time working in the food industry and handling cash and things, you know, we would always catch people stealing. Everyone thinks they figure out and can game the system. You know, somebody would come back, they'd change the price of an order in the computer, and they'd keep a little bit extra.
Yeah.
But that kind of stuff is monitored.
Oh,
and
really?
You catch those things.
You got that.
Yeah, but, you know, people's tips would be changed. It would be a simple thing. It'd be they'd take a 5 and make it a 6.
Really?
Yeah, and you know,
people don't notice.
People don't notice that.
Customers
they just think, oh, well, maybe I was $1. Yeah, I don't think most people know how much they really are paying for things.
Well, I know exactly how much my order costs at the place where I go most, and it costs the same. And in fact, recently they went up on their prices. Do you know now? Actually,
his arms folded.
Uh-oh.
I've got a bone to pick with you.
Oh, I see. Let's Go Brandon coming.
You know,
the cost of things have gone up.
I didn't even factor that in. I mean, this place makes a pretty good amount of money, I would imagine. You know, I go to there's one place I go to quite often, all right, and it seems makes pretty good cash.
Yeah, they do good.
Yeah, it seems to be crowded all the time. Well, my meal, and I always get the same thing, chicken sandwich, 8 chicken nuggets, sometimes a Diet Coke, all right. This is probably my main order. Well, it used to be $9.25, and I thought that's pretty high, and now it's over 10.
Yeah.
$10.16 for a lunch.
Well.
For a lunch, too high. I think lunch should cost like $6 to $8.
You are having 2 entrees.
You always try to point that out. I don't believe
For
that.
many people, lunch is a sandwich and a drink.
Okay, but I replace.
You have a side of another entree.
Wait a minute now.
That's smart.
Thank you. I replace the fries, those empty calories, with nuggets to be healthy. And I'm punished for it with a higher price.
The nuggets don't come in a combo, do they?
They'll do anything. They'll combo anything with a fry. You can do sandwich and fries, but you can't do sandwich nuggets in a drink in a combo.
Right. So
no.
So you get a second entree.
Okay, if you want to, all right. I don't like to.
Just throw out the fry.
I don't like labeling. Okay, I don't like.
This isn't about me and my order.
This is about
the Cathy family.
And really, Metro Atlanta.
This is about the rising costs in America and what we have to do to stem this. This is ridiculous.
I notice you don't stop going.
I tell you what, this last time it was over $10 for, and sometimes I get water, so that lowers it. But if I get a Diet Coke with the nuggets and the sandwich, and it's over 10, I thought to myself, all right, I'm raising an eyebrow at this.
They charge more for the soda
than a water. Yeah, water's free.
If you get it in
a cup. I mean, it's just a couple.
Your water cup guy? For God's sake.
Did you've known him this long and you're surprised by that?
I didn't think he was
I always pictured him being a water
it's
cup
$2
guy.
for a bottle.
I'm sure it is.
Well, I'm sure it is. So I thought the sodas got to be, 80 cents?
But my
or
water,
$1.20.
But my water cup's free. Anybody gets bottled. Do y'all get bottled water at a fast food restaurant? I get a cup of water always.
A lot of water when you buy it individual, expensive anyway.
Yeah, you can take it right to the spigot in the bathroom and fill her up.
Yep.
God, I hope they get it from the tank of the toilets, not the bowl. I'm not sick.
He's not that gross.
Well, that's what we used to do when I worked barbecue. And somebody wanted water, was run under the sink and the right in the
Where
back.
else are you going to get it?
Of course, yeah. That's why we used
There's
to get
nothing
it.
in the drink dispenser.
We used to fill up pitchers of water, and you go get it. You go
right out
in
of
the
sink,
sink.
right out of the sink. That's right. But that's good water, and it's cheap. It's free.
It's fluoridated.
Oh yeah. But I'll tell you what. When I saw $10.16, I said, "Hold it."
Got to help you feed the whole family. That's $40.
$40, something
Or
like that.
Does
plus.
everybody have 2 entrees?
No, they get fries. Again, I don't like the labeling here. I don't like. Now they'll get a combo, which is like $7, so it's cheaper. Mine's the most expensive. But I'm trying to watch my figure.
How's it going?
Not great. I'm being called too much over to the sugary sweet items again.
Well, eating season is upon us.
You're right.
I know it.
I'm not going to make it in the $1,000 weight loss challenge. I just feel like I'm not going to make it.
Me neither. Let's call it a day.
All right. You know what I want to do? Let's extend it another year. I want to go another year.
Oh.
I'll tell you
Good
what.
idea.
I'm with you.
Okay.
Well, keep me out of it.
Decision made. Buddy, you're talking about the cost of food now. Go ahead.
Hey, good morning, everyone.
Morning.
So my 14-year-old is a Bojangles girl. She loves Bojangles. She gets the same thing every time. It's $6.92. I know it, by heart now.
Yeah.
Well, last time we went, it was $7.24, and I was explaining to her that jump across that $7 mark makes it seem like it's $3 or $4 more, even though it's only 30 cents.
I know. It's true. When you go across that line, that's a big deal.
It's a mental thing.
It is. When mine went from 9-something to 10-something, I said, hold it now.
Hold up.
This is too much. It's too
Yeah.
much. That's
If you
ridiculous.
handed him a $10 bill, you would get coins.
Right. And now I've got to come up with another dollar, fish out another dollar if I'm paying cash. Something going on here. I don't like it. Another.
But they do throw you free food every now and then, right? With your little app.
They do. Now I order through the app.
Very true.
And they'll say want to redeem your nuggets for 700 points on the app.
Yeah, they're just placate with you there. They're just toying with you.
I don't know.
Like a cat with a mouse. That don't cost them a dime.
Well, loyalty is rewarded, and I go
Oh,
back.
you're
Some
loyal.
places.
I'm loyal. I mean, I do go back time and again. and
That's how I heard that, Biggs.
and they, what'd you say?
He said in some places
Oh.
loyalty is rewarded. Other places, not so much.
I'm getting it now. I hear what you're saying now. Another email on this, a P1 talking about taking food and so forth. Mars says, not food, but gas. BP station, senior year high school. We rigged the pumps to still pump gas and show the dollar amount to the customer, but not the inventory gallon numbers that were recorded at the end of the day. Whenever we needed beer money, we'd just rig it. This went on to the point where the owner thought he had a leak, closed the station, ripped up the parking lot. I'd already left for college by this time.
Wow.
I mean, that's a pretty
Even more
intricate-
elaborate fraud.
That is
Long
Wow.
time.
yeah, did it for a while when they needed beer money. And then this guy, not only did he thought there was a leak, he tore up his parking lot.
Yeah.
This is stealing now.
That's
This
big
is-
time stealing.
That's over the line to me. This sparked a lot of emails. A P1 says, now this is something I could see myself doing. First time I'd ever seen a buffet. A friend of mine and I are around 11 years old. My mom took us into town to pick up a pizza. Pizza wasn't ready. We went into the restaurant to get the pizza. They had us sit and wait for about 10 minutes. We got two 11-year-olds now staring at a row of pizzas on a buffet and wondering, why are these there? We came to the conclusion that they put those out for people to eat while they waited.
Oh.
You can't really argue with 11-year-old logic.
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
I would have thought that too. I thought that is so innocent of an
Yeah.
11-year-old.
It's just sitting there.
Right. So the two of us go over, starts chowing down. About 2 slices in, the manager comes over and says, "Who's going to pay for this pizza? You guys need to pay for this pizza." So mom had to come in and pay a buffet bill. That is really kind of funny. That's something that's not really stealing in
Right.
my mind. They didn't know. That's cute. Rigging the gas station pumps to pump something other than you're supposed to.
Yeah, that's pretty devious.
God, how do you figure that out?
Yeah.
I would have never known something. I would have never figured out how to do something like that. Well, anyway, I'm watching the prices very, very closely. What I do?
You're a good person for doing that. You should be an economist.
It's not going to stop you, though. You'll just mumble about it. Hey.
That's true. Can you believe that? My lunch, no matter where I go, really is like $10 or $11.
Well, that's the way
That's
it
where it
is
is.
these days.
It is.
There's no
I
more
know.
value menus out there. They're $1. There's sandwiches for $1 out there.
No, not like they used to be. It doesn't seem like
You
it
can buy a
anymore.
hot dog for $1.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're $2.
Yeah.
You go to Taco Bell.
Taco Bell give you.
They still have us the closest, I call it, to a dollar menu. But even they're like $1.20. But I mean, they're still the lowest. I mean, everyone has a value menu, but most of them cross $2 now.
Good stuff too. Coming up here. No.
You said it.
I'll tell you. Florida woman should have known better. Goes to jail for selling drugs. After your world in 60 seconds.
An FDA advisory panel gave a thumbs up to Pfizer's mini doses for children as young as 5. And if it clears the final hurdles, those first shots could be delivered late next week.
A critical test for President Biden campaigning next door in Virginia. But with Mr. Biden's poll numbers dropping, can he boost support for Democrat Terry McAuliffe? McAuliffe is locked in a tight race against Republican Glenn Youngkin in a state that's recently gone blue.
Authorities here and in Europe have arrested 150 people in a big crackdown on illicit drug sales on part of the internet known as the dark net. More than 31 million in cash and cryptocurrency was seized in 14 states and 7 European countries.
Here's one slammed into left field. How about that start to the World Series? Soler will take the trip, and he puts Atlanta up 1-0. With a first swing of the Fall Classic.
It's the first time that's ever happened in the World Series. The first swing of the game was a home run in Game 1. It was the third pitch of the game, and the Braves went on to win 6-2. But their pitcher was injured. Charlie Morton, who is, I guess, their ace, was injured last night. Broke his leg. Ball went off of it. Cracked it. Still pitched another 16 pitches. That's pretty strong on his part, but he's out the rest of the series. Here's one for you, Dave. Did you see this meteorologist in Connecticut? She was using live nighttime video as a background when a meteor or shooting star appeared and went across her screen, and she was so taken back by it. She said, we got to take another look at this later.
The actual radar site. So what was that? Whoa, did anybody else just see that? Did we just catch a shooting star? I think we did, or a meteor. We just caught something on our sky cam here. Whoa. We're going to have to play that back once I'm done with this forecast here.
I love how the other anchors are like,
They don't listen.
No,
They do not listen. Those other people do not listen.
I was checking my hair.
Their time off, if they could smoke during the weather, they would.
Sorry, Tamara, I missed it.
I missed it. No, nobody was looking. Nobody's listening to you because in 2 minutes they're going to ask you what the forecast is for today.
Well, I mean, the forecast is repetitive.
Telling me.
There you go. That's his hot button now. They pay attention at all.
Show ends. It's going to rain tonight. Get out of my
I'm with the anchors. I wouldn't pay attention either.
Did they do that to you?
Oh, God, yes. For years, for decades.
That's 5 free minutes.
But you've done
It's
that.
5 free minutes? They're
Done
not going
that
to sit there and
forecast,
listen.
but you've done it 10 times.
You couldn't tell me. I couldn't tell you what the lead story is that night.
You don't listen to that either.
Hell no. I am outside.
You're smoking. Was that a meteor? I'm sorry.
A what?
No, that was Dave flicking his cigarette across our sky cam.